Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome to Mixing with Edit2K. In this specific video, I'll be showing you how to create Amapiano drum grooves in 3 steps using Ableton Live. But before we get started, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, press the bell notification icon, comment, like, so that next time you get to receive a lot of content from me. I sometimes put project files, packs, loops, and I also share other production content, things like mixing and mastering, etc., etc. So yeah, let's get started, guys. I also have a part 1, because this is a part 2, or Amapiano drum grooves part 2. We are just going advanced with it. So let's get some work done. So here I have these drum grooves that I've created, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to show you all of them. I'm going to open and show you how I created them. So moving on to the first one, let me just play it from here first. Okay, cool. So on the first step, I'm going to show you how I created all of that. So on the first step, you only need a kick. And then after having your kick, put the shakers. So on shakers, I have a high shaker and a low shaker. And then after having those two, not two actually, you can even just put one shaker, it's fine. But only for this drum pattern, I used two, a high and a low one. So add a simple percussion that's gonna give you the idea of the groove that you want to create. So here's mine. Simple like that. And then on step number 3, number 2, we are now trying to emphasize what we have from step number 1, because this is from step number 1. So now I've added this one and this one. So let me play this. Okay. And then after that, I added the last one, which is this. And guys, I forgot to tell you something. If you want this project, you just have to take my number in the description below. Send me a WhatsApp message, and then I can send you the download link for this project. Because there's a lot that I feel like you guys can learn. Because on some of these applications, I have some processing going on. Example of this sound. You can actually see the processing that I did. I used the vocoder, and I have this EQ boost here. Let me just switch off all of this. So it's like this. Actually, how I created this, it's like I took this like this, and then I reversed it like this, and then I just cut this. So after I did that, I switched to put the vocoder and the EQ, and then sounds like this. So this, let me just play it with the other sounds. So yeah, if you want this project, you can just take my numbers in the description below. Send me a WhatsApp message. I'll send you the download link. Okay, cool. So moving on to the step number 3. So on step number 3, we're now focusing on adding things like effects and symbols if it's necessary, even snares, just to introduce the log drums and other sounds that will be coming. Because the idea when you're making an Amapiano beat, it does not have to start with a letter punch or with a lot of percussions from the beginning. You just have to keep it simple, bit by bit, and then it goes. You start adding effects and other sounds, and yeah, it's like it builds up. So let me play the effects that I have here. Is this one? And I added this symbol, this head. Let me just solo it. So if you listen to it, and I also have this. Who's this? I'm recording one. I'm recording. Okay, cool. So let's move on, guys. It is my brother. He was calling me. But yeah, let's get some work done. So, and there are some surprising percussions that you're gonna hear, like this one. So we normally do this in Amapiano. Just we have to surprise people. You understand? You know, when they listening to itself and then they just hear some things like as if you're throwing on like some stuff on it. So that's what people enjoy when they listen to Amapiano. Like it's chilled. And I also even have a snare as well, just to make it awesome. That's what people like when they hear that thing. Like, oh, they go crazy, guys. I don't wanna lie. And I also added this. So that's what you do on the step 3. You just add effects and other symbols, things like heads, also some drum rolls or those throwing percussions or effects, whatever it is, hits, crashes, whatever that you want, you can start to fuse in with. And then, so on this section where I wrote final, is where you start to add your snares. The snare pattern is gonna guide you when you want to add the log drum, because if you don't have the snare first, you might not really feel inspired with the groove to extend whereby you can start creating the log drum. So let me play. And I even added more percussions as well, but this is not important. This is just to emphasize. This is not really it's not changing the groove, but just to emphasize. You see, and you can actually start to hear the snares that I'm talking about. So now, when you want to do log drum, you start meditating from these snare patterns. Something like that. That's what you actually gonna have to do. So before I jump to the groove number 2, 3, and the other drum patterns, let me just try to play this log drum that I have only for this drum groove that I'm playing, the first drum groove that I'm playing, so that you hear how is it gonna sound when you start adding things like log drums and other stuff. So simple like that, it's building up. Let me play it from here. Where'd you go? So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm sure you guys are learning. But on the next videos that I'm going to post, I'm going to start explaining how to build an basic Amapiano beat. Let's say starting from let's say you have drums already, because I've been posting videos for like drums, like how to create drums. So on the next video is gonna be how to construct an Amapiano beat from these drum grooves that I'm showing you. And then you're gonna learn all these log drums and other stuff and a lot of things that we do in Amapiano. So let me just move on to the second groove. Oh, let me play it from here first. I like it. Let me play it from here. Okay, cool. Let me show you how I did all this. So moving on, I have the kick. I have a simple kick, which is this. 1, 2. Even this is also a kick. But the reason why it's not really sounding like a kick is because I have a vocoder. Guys, I don't want to lie to you. If you want to make your percussion sounds dope for Amapiano, please try the vocoder. Just try it. You hear it's gonna give you some funny sounds on top of your percussion, just to add that little texture that will make it like it's something else. Even people like, oh, was he using like picks that we have? But it's one and the same thing. So that's my kick. So if I switch off this vocoder, you hear it. You see? It's just a straightforward kick. But just to give it a tone. Makes sense now. Okay, cool. Then moving on to the shakers. So on the shakers, what I have here, this shaker, you can actually see that it is a mono. It is a mono. Oh, what am I doing? Undo. You can actually see with it is one single wave. It's just a mono. So it was like this, and then I added this filter delay, and just have this slightly delay for left and right, just to create a stereo effect. Now it's like this. I switch it off. Mono, stereo, and bit of reverb. Cool. And then after that, moving on to creating the idea of the groove just by using only one simple percussion. So now this is the idea of the whole drum groove. So when you're done with this simple thing, just move on to the step number 2. We are now emphasizing it with the other percussions. So I ended up adding this. So this is a loop that I have on my picks. This is, but now I ended up chopping it. I have something like this, because I'm trying to follow my drum grooves. Let me just switch on the light because it's getting dark. I'm not sure if this camera is too clear. Oh, it's now bright. Okay, yeah, let's move on, guys. We still in. Okay. Now moving to the step number 3. On step number 3, like I said, it is that time whereby you need effects or cymbals or maybe some little snares to introduce the part where the log drums are gonna come or other sounds are gonna come. So let me play this. Oh, I even added other percussions as well because I'm now making it advanced now. So I have this tete. And this is just a simple clap. I don't know if it was a clap or a head, but with the vocoder, it sounds dope. Let me switch off my vocoder. You see? Yeah, it's like this. Like, but with the vocoder. So, and then after that, I added the cymbal. And this, like I said, you need these surprising percussions that when someone is listening to a specific drum groove, they will hear something as if like you're throwing some little spice, which is this. I want you to listen to this. Like these things, they make like people who are listening to this to shake, to vibrate, to like, okay, that's nice. So let me play it. You can feel it. And then some effects as well, and then snares coming in. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, this final part is where maybe you might want to come up with some log drums, but try to listen to your snares and just so that you can have that inspiration and you know the specific drum pattern that you're gonna create. So moving on to the third drum groove. So I'm gonna mute this one, click solo on this one. So yeah, let me play it first. So yeah, this is just meditation, guys. I'm meditating. So let me break down this. So the kick is this one, and the shaker. Okay, I think I tried to add reverb, and I don't know why I didn't change this shaker into a stereo like how I did on the previous one. But it does not matter. It's up to you. Maybe you just want it to be mono. I don't know. So after the shaker, this is the simple percussion that I add. So now this is the drum groove idea. Let's move on to the step number 2. We're now emphasizing it with the other percussion. So I added this one. Okay, cool. I'm very sorry, guys. It's because I'm talking a lot of things here, but I'll be fine. Okay, moving on to the step number 3. Like I said, on step number 3, we're now adding effects, riser, and maybe some symbols and anything that you can feel like you can add just to make it advance, you know. So let me just play. I ended up adding this. So this is a drum. This is a drum roll. This is a drum roll. Let me play the actual drum roll, which is this one. So this drum roll, I ended up doing some manual adjustments in terms of the timing, and then I came up with this. So the same drum roll is what I added here, and I then did some processing. Obviously, it's gonna be vocoder EQ, vocoder EQ, reverb, vocoder EQ, reverb, vocoder EQ, just like that. Simple, guys. Okay, so so this with the other basic stuff. And then now it's that time where I'm thinking of adding some symbols, heads, or whatever it is. So I have this. I'm sure you guys you're getting there, you're learning, you're catching something. Then drum roll. And then now the snare is needed because we actually going to the final where everyone will be dancing. So now I'm introducing my snare. And then I change the snare again. So yeah, and then I added this clap. Or something is not playing. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Let me just move on to the drum groove number 4. Like I said, if you want this project, just grab my WhatsApp number, WhatsApp me, just send me the link. Tell me that you're looking for this project, and then we'll talk from there. I'm gonna send you the download link, because I have this project on my Google Drive right now. It is just waiting for you guys to say, "Hey man, I need this project," and then we'll talk. Cool. Let me move on to drum groove number 4. Oh, let me play it from here. This is simple, I know. So here I just have a kick. Like I said, first step is only adding a kick. We're moving on to the shakers. From the shakers, we're moving on to the cowbell. This is like a house drum pattern, a simple house drum pattern. We all know. Do, ka, do, ka. And then from there, I added step number 2, not from there. Step number 2. Okay. And then I also added another last one here. Let me just open this so that you guys can see the waveforms. Yeah. And I think I also have this one here. Okay, cool. Moving on to the step number 3, we're now looking forward to add things like effects and some symbols if it is necessary, even some snares, just to introduce the log drum part and other sounds or whatever we can call it. Let me see what I have here. So I added this is an open it. Okay, nice. From there, my effect is coming the riser, just like that. This is simple. From there, let me move on. I also added another effect here. So from here, and then this this thing is gonna introduce the log drum now. Adding a snare is gonna give you the drum, the idea of the log drum. So let's say, I don't want to talk about log drums, guys. It's a story for another day. But let me just leave it from here. So moving on to the last drum pattern, it is also similar to this drum groove number 4. It's just a simple house type pattern. So let me play. Oh, you have a vocal effect. Yeah. I think I like this one. So let me just break it down quick because we are out of time. Let me just check how many minutes now. 24 minutes. Okay, cool. Okay. So simple kick. Good. And then shakers. And then this clap. Where I took this clap, it was a drum loop. If I still remember, let me try to open this. Yeah, this is a full drum, like a drum loop. Let me play it. But I just chopped it. I'm like, no, I don't need this. I'm going to break it down and just have just use one specific sound. Just like this. Cool. Or that kick. Okay, cool. Moving on to the second step. And then I added the cowbell. So if you actually check on this first drum, which is this one, I have the cowbell on this on the fourth, like one, on the second, like one, like ko. So on that other one I did vice versa. Here I replaced it with a clap, which is why I have something like this, like so this, it was a cowbell, it's now a clap. From there I took that cowbell and then I played it as like other percussion, so it's like this now. And then I added some cymbals because I'm not making an house beat, I'm making an Amapiano, so this cymbal, it has to be too low, like, just because I don't want to disturb the groove, understand? Yeah, so I can keep it too low like this. So yeah, let me move on to the step number 3. Let's see what we have. Like I said, on step number 3, adding more cymbals, drum rolls, or whatever effects, riser, what, and even snares if it is necessary, just to introduce the log drums and other sounds or whatever. I don't know. So I added a snare, and you can hear there's an effect. Where are the effects on this? Didn't I add effects? Come on. Where is this effect playing? Let me just mute this. Oh, yeah, it is. No, I'm playing. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. I see. We are here. I was lost. Okay. You see? Effect 1 and the snare. And then from there, vocal. This is the vocal effect. And actually listen to that open hi-hat. It's too low and it is giving it a nice bounce. Can you take it too low, please? This snare now. And this is also drum roll, and then snare, and then this is one last thing. Okay, cool. So let me just replay this quick. Show you guys you're learning. There are also other percussions that I added that I didn't talk about, like this. So this is just to emphasize. Okay, cool. Okay guys, I think that's all for this video. I'm done. Thank you for watching, and if you want this project, get my number, send me a WhatsApp message. Thank you so much. See you on the next video, where I will be like teaching you the basics, like in terms of now making a songs out of these drums. Let's say you just have a drum, you just have drums or a drum pattern, then you now want to make an Amapiano songs. So yeah, we'll do that next time. Thank you.